Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Manchester United defender Brandon Williams set to join Ipswich Town. Manchester United left back Brandon Williams is on the verge of leaving Old Trafford for a Championship club Ipswich Town. Laurie Whitwell reports that the Red Devils are in advanced talks with Ipswich over a loan move for Williams. The loan deal could come with an obligation to buy at the end of the season. The 22-year-old was not a part of United's squad that faced Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday. Erik ten Hag admitted that Williams' absence is due to his desire to secure a summer move away from the club. Williams is behind Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia in the pecking order at left back. Diogo Dalot can also play at that spot, making Williams a fourth choice option for Ten Hag. He missed most of the 22-23 season due to a long-term injury, making only one 5-minute cameo in the League Cup. Williams is eager to get some game time to continue his development. He could reunite with former Man United coach Kieran McKenna, who is the current Ipswich manager. McKenna worked wonders at the East Anglian outfit by winning promotion from League One last term. They are sitting at the top of the championship table after winning their first three games of the campaign. Williams could get a great opportunity to learn under McKenna and play with a team that is flying high at the moment. Ten Hag may integrate him back into the United first team squad if he proves himself at Ipswich. If he fails to do so, the Red Devils could offload him to recoup some funds. Manchester United midfielder Mason Mount suffers injury setback. Manchester United have confirmed that midfielder Mason Mount suffered an injury in last weekend's encounter with Tottenham Hotspur. Facundo Pellistri replaced the England international with 5 minutes remaining in the game. Man United further revealed on their official website. The small complaint is expected to keep Mount out until the international break next month. The 24-year-old will miss United's Premier League matches against Nottingham Forest and Arsenal. Mount was United's first acquisition this summer after they paid an initial £55 million to Chelsea to secure his services. He started both of the club's Premier League games this season. With Mount injured and Fred no longer with United, Christian Eriksen looks set to return to the starting lineup. The Denmark international played a pivotal role for the Red Devils last season. He got injured in January and was forced to spend a couple of months on the sidelines. His comeback was music to the ears of United supporters, but he failed to rediscover his form. Erik ten Hag admitted that the squad needed more dynamism in midfield. The club backed his desire by signing Mount early this summer. With the former Chelsea man now injured, Eriksen has a perfect opportunity to regain his starting spot. Mount brings energy and a high off-the-ball work rate to the team, but he does not possess the vision to create chances like Eriksen. The Dane has the ability to play incisive passes and will improve United going forward. His arrival could also help Casemiro, who has been left isolated in the center of the park this season. Winner named in £6 billion Manchester United takeover after claims one candidate offered Glazer a stake. The Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Thani takeover of Manchester United from the Glazer family is expected to be completed by October. Man United fans have been making it very clear that the Glazers are no longer welcome at Old Trafford for quite some time now. The Americans instantly got on the wrong side of the United fans when they bought the club. They completed a £790 million takeover of the Red Devils by bluffing in just £270 million of their own money. The remaining £520 million was borrowed against United, a move that instantly plunged the club into debt. Man United have fallen behind on the pitch over the last decade and have not won a Premier League title since 2013. That could be about to change, with Sheikh Jassim moving closer to taking full ownership of the club. Sheikh Jassim is seemingly on the verge of taking over the Red Devils. According to a report from The Sun, the Qatari has fought off competition from Sir Jim Ratcliffe, someone who was willing to allow the Glazer family to retain a stake in the club. Sheikh Jassim, who is the chairman of the Islamic Bank of Qatar and a member of the Qatari royal family, is expected to complete his takeover of Man United by mid-October. Man United fans must wait just under 2 months for the Glazers to finally be gone. It has been a long struggle for the club and fans over the past decade, but with Sheikh Jassim closing in on his Man United takeover, the club could be on the verge of a new era of success. Hopefully, there will be no bumps in the road over the next 6 or 7 weeks. Manchester United reconsidering Facundo Pellistri exit after Mason Greenwood decision. Manchester United are now reconsidering their earlier transfer stance of letting Facundo Pellistri leave on loan after their final decision on Mason Greenwood. The Englishman will be allowed to revive his career elsewhere away from Old Trafford. Already, a number of clubs are said to have reached out to the 20-time English champions about Greenwood's signature. Meanwhile, a report covered by the People's Person indicated that United are in talks with Sheffield United over the loan signing of Pellistri. The Blades are not the only party interested in the Uruguayan. FC Twente are also keen on securing his services. Erik ten Hag himself is said to have recommended the Eredivisie side as a possible destination for Pellistri, where he can continue his development. However, according to journalist Leon ten Voorde via Sport Witness, FC Twente are no longer very confident of landing Pellistri amidst United's reluctance to let him go, especially after it was confirmed Greenwood will be leaving. As per ten Voorde, the chance that the winger Facundo Pellistri from Manchester United will come to Enschede has become a lot smaller. Until Monday, FC Twente had good hopes that the international from Uruguay would come to them. The club could also count on the approval of manager Erik ten Hag. Due to the loss of Greenwood and some injuries, United are currently short on attackers. It's therefore doubtful whether Pellistri will be allowed to leave in the short term. The final decision will be made one of these days, he said. Altay Bayindir currently undergoing medical ahead of potential move to Manchester United. Manchester United are currently conducting medical tests on Altay Bayindir ahead of a potential move to bring him to Old Trafford this summer. According to The Athletic, Man United have been pursuing the Fenerbahce goalkeeper for a while now, but want some clarification on the 25-year-old's back problems. United boss Erik ten Hag is eager to sign a top-class backup for Andre Onana before the transfer window closes, and Bayindir may well be the man for the job. The Turkey international is very highly regarded in his homeland and would be a superb number 2 for the Red Devils. However, the Fenerbahce Aces' proposed move to Manchester is far from a foregone conclusion. If United are satisfied with the outcome of the medical test, they will be able to sign Bayindir for just over £4 million. Standing at 6 feet and 6 inches tall, the Turkey international is a very good shot stopper and commanding in the air. Bayindir has conceded 162 goals and kept 44 clean sheets in 145 appearances for Fenerbahce. The 25-year-old would not be good enough to be the number 1 goalkeeper at Old Trafford, but he is more than adequate to serve as United's backup option. If Man United sign Altay Bayindir from Fenerbahce for £4 million this summer, it would be a decent deal for the Premier League giants. Manchester United linked with a surprise move for a 21-goal attacker. Manchester United are reportedly keen on signing the Brentford striker Toney when the transfer window reopens in January. Although the summer transfer window has not closed yet, the 27-year-old striker remains suspended until the turn of the year, and the Red Devils are hoping to sign him once his ban is lifted as per Football Transfers. The 27-year-old has been suspended for breaching gambling regulations. Toney has established himself as a reliable goal scorer in the Premier League, and he managed to find the back of the net 21 times across all competitions last season. Manchester United recently signed Rasmus Højlund to boost their attacking options, but Erik ten Hag is prepared to sign a quality number 9 in January. The Brentford striker would certainly be a quality acquisition. He is well settled in the Premier League and he has proven himself to be a reliable performer in the top flight. He could make an immediate impact at Old Trafford during the second half of the campaign. Apparently, the Red Devils have already held talks with the player before their pre-season tour to the United States. The opportunity to join Manchester United will be an attractive option for any player, and the 27-year-old will find it hard to turn them down. It would be a major step up in his career, and it remains to be seen how the situation develops. Brentford are likely to demand a premium for him, and it will be interesting to see if Manchester United are willing to break the bank for him. Nice defender Jean-Claire Todibo close to Man United transfer. Nice defender Jean-Claire Todibo is close to making the move to Manchester United, according to French publication L'Equipe. The Red Devils were recently interested in signing Benjamin Pavard from Bayern München, but a deal did not materialize after Harry Maguire refused to leave the club. United were planning to recoup funds from Maguire's departure to West Ham United before lodging a formal approach to sign the World Cup winner from Bayern. Inter Milan now have a verbal agreement in place for the signing of Pavard, and a transfer will go through once the German champions land a suitable replacement. Amidst this, L'Equipe report that Todibo is on United's radar, and the Frenchman's move to Old Trafford is in sight. He is currently valued at 40 million euros by Nice. United manager Erik ten Hag was initially keen on landing Pavard from Bayern, but it has been reported that the Dutchman has also spoken with Todibo over a move. The Frenchman has been one of the best centre-backs in League One over the past year. Last season, he completed 57 passes per game with an accuracy of 89%. He won 2.2 tackles and 4.4 duels per outing, alongside 3.1 clearances. The 23-year-old has also impressed with his recovery pace, and in our view, he would be an ideal signing. Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez are the preferred starters for Ten Hag, but the former has been injury-prone. Todibo will have his chance to break into the lineup. At the price mentioned, he would represent a good piece of business for United, but the big question is whether the club have the funds to purchase him in the coming days. United were heavily reliant on Maguire's exit to step up talks for Pavard. As soon as Maguire rejected West Ham, the board decided to pull out of the race for the Bayern star. With financial fair play concerns, a transfer for Todibo could still rely on Maguire's exit. It could otherwise depend on United securing sufficient funds from other potential departures. Man United have until Friday to submit solid offer to sign Sofyan Amrabat. Manchester United must make a solid offer for Sofyan Amrabat by Friday, or Fiorentina could decide to keep him, according to Corriere dello Sport. The Red Devils have been linked with the Morocco international for a number of weeks, and it has been reported that he has already agreed personal terms. However, the club have yet to make any formal contact with the Serie A outfit. La Viola are now frustrated with the situation and don't want a repeat of January. Back then, Barcelona attempted to sign Amrabat in the dying stages of the transfer window, but Fiorentina made it clear that he was not for sale. As per Corriere dello Sport, the Florence club have set a deadline of 48 hours until Friday, and beyond that, Amrabat won't be allowed to leave the club. If United are seriously interested in the 27-year-old, a solid offer must be presented before the end of Friday, or else he will stay at Fiorentina this season. The Italian side want sufficient time on their hands to pursue a replacement. United have had a below par start to the Premier League campaign against both Wolverhampton Wanderers and Tottenham Hotspur. They were dominated in the midfield department. The club are yearning for another elite holding midfielder. Amrabat would be a fantastic signing for the Red Devils, considering he is strong with the ball at his feet and has a good concentration. The club are probably awaiting the departure of Donny van de Beek, but this could be a risky game, considering La Viola are not prepared to negotiate for Amrabat beyond Friday night. If United are serious about signing him, they must make an official bid in the coming days. If the club are planning a late move towards the deadline, they could risk missing out on the midfielder. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.